Welcome everyone to Growing Goalies Podcast, episode 3. Today we have special guest Eddie Lack, ex-professional goaltender, most known for his time with the Vancouver Canucks and Carolina Hurricanes. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Thank you so much for
Uh,
having me.
no, of course. I'm doing very well, very well. So to start this off, I want to go back in time, your time playing in Lexington, your first pro season, battling with Hall of Fame goaltender Ed Belfour. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of one-sided as you can imagine, right? I was 18 at the time and I started the season. I think I played like 13 or 14 of the first like games and then the Eagle landed and I was just like, all right, well, like let's try to make the best out of this and just like try to learn from him and like now now looking back at it and everything, I mean, obviously you want to play as much as you like can, but I think that I learned so much from him and it was so like cool to be on the same team like a legend like that when I was just 18.
We've heard a lot about him having some superstitions, rituals, maybe being an intimidating guy. Is that true? Was he intimidating? And could anyone touch his gear?
So no one was allowed to touch his skates, right? So he sharpened his own skates and everything, and like very particular. Like he had um he had like tons of different like steels, and it all depended on like the ice that we were playing on and everything like that, right?
That's crazy. What about yourself? So we have a video series called Superstitions and Rituals. Did you have any when you were playing?
Uh, I don't know. It's so tough to like define what's a superstition or what's a ritual, you know. But like, I always like to prepare myself the same way for like the games and like eat the same thing and like the warm up and everything like that, right? Uh, yeah, just not really like putting my socks on the like same way or like right skate in front of the left or like anything thing like that. It was more just like I would more call it preparation, I think, and yeah, just uh do what I can to like prepare myself the best way, you know?
You had to make the transition, right? Moving from Europe to North American hockey. Was there anything in your game that you had to change?
Yeah, like when I came over here, I just started playing a lot deeper in my net. Mostly because of the goalie coach that I had. So Rolly Melanson was the goalie coach of the Canucks, and he kind of told like the AHL coaches and everything that I had like kind of how he wanted me to play to like be able to make the NHL and everything. So I just played a lot deeper in my net, and that was good for me because I wasn't the best skater on the ice. So I just I just staying back in my net gave me a little bit extra time to like read and react and like get there on my feet, right? So uh that just made a lot more like sense for me, you know?
100%. You had an amazing first AHL season, finishing the year as a Black Ace for the Canucks during their run. Do you care to tell any stories from that run?
Yeah, I mean, it's like fun when you're the Black Ace, but you're like not really part of the team, you know? You're kind of just practicing with the other Black Aces and everything because the Canucks had their team already, right? And they like had their guys. So you're kind of just there if there's an injury or um someone's not playing well at all. So I was just kind of like, that was my first real chance of agree of just seeing the city of Vancouver and living in the city for like a month and a half. I think I was there, and just like an amazing time. Like, um, I lived with Chris Tanev there, and like he didn't really play a lot in the beginning of the season, and then in the playoffs either. I think he started with us as a black ace, and then just one by one, the D-man with the Canucks just went down, and I was remembering because the Canucks were on the road. They were playing in San Jose in the third round, and me, Chris, and someone else were just sitting at a bar in Vancouver, like having a few like drinks and everything, because it was an off day for us. And then one by one, the demon went like down. I just saw like Chris, he like kind of took it a little bit easier, and then he stopped drinking, and then he's like, holy fuck, I'm gonna play the next game, right? So while we were sitting there, he actually got the call, and he's like, yeah, okay guys, I gotta head to like the airport and fly out now, which was fun.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. So joining the Canucks, you follow up a pretty crazy tandem, right? You're following up Roberto Luongo, Corey Schneider. How much pressure was there on you moving on to that team?
I mean, I didn't really feel that much pressure because it was something that I wanted, and like something that I worked for so long, and like you never know how long you're gonna be able to like stay in the NHL. I mean, a lot of guys just play a few like games and then it's over, and then like some guys go on and they have these like amazing careers, right? So uh I just try to enjoy every minute, and didn't really have any like more like thoughts about pressure or anything. I just try to enjoy my time, and play for like as long as I could.
Very nice. Some people say, being an NHL goaltender or a goaltender in general might be the hardest position in sports. So I was gonna ask you how you could deal with that pressure, but obviously you kind of answered that one for me. So your relationship with Lou, we all seen it on social media, lots of funny posts and lots of great interactions. Do you guys still chat today?
Yeah. I like sent them a little good luck before the final and everything now as well. And I mean, the feelings that he showed yesterday when they won the game in OT and everything. I mean, he was never that happy playing with me, right? So no, he's a great guy, and like even when all that thing with the Heritage Classic went down and everything, I mean, he was always supportive of me, and just like an awesome guy to like be around.
That's exactly where I was bringing this. So a lot of us remember you. You had amazing sets over the years, especially that Centennial Classic. And that was the Millionaires, right?
Yeah.
You're wearing the
Yeah.
Millionaire set, unbelievable set. Are you a gearhead? Were you the one behind those designs, or was someone at Brian's behind those designs? How did that all go about?
I would say it was kind of like a team effort. So the equipment guys and stuff that I had in Vancouver, they were awesome about that stuff like too, and they wanted to have some fun designs. I don't think that I was like a gearhead in the sense that I like really just needed to change a bunch of stuff with my gear or anything, but I just wanted some fun and cool design, I think. And I played with Ryan Miller, and like he was just like the complete opposite. Like everything had to feel that like this certain way for him, and I was just never like that. Uh yeah, like looks and design, I think was a little bit more important to me than like uh comfort, you know.
Fair enough. So you've been part of so many amazing tandems with legendary goaltenders, Cam Ward. Ryan Miller, Eddie Belfour,
Yeah.
Luongo. Which one was your favorite? And which one fits that crazy goalie stereotype the most?
Come on, you can't have me pick.
Well, if you can't pick, could you at least tell us a couple stories about a few of them?
Uh, yeah, so let's just go back to Milsey and like the equipment and everything. I mean, we were in Toronto and he got this new blocker from CCM and he he had a pattern on it, right? So and he felt and the pattern was like this thick, right? Like you could barely see an edge on it. And he felt that it was bouncing weird off of the blocker. So he had to like take it off and everything. Like at any time that we were in Toronto, like Milsey stayed with all the reps and everything, like hours after practice, and like the team just like laughed. I was like, okay, the rest of us gotta get back to like the hotel. You just gotta grab a cab, you know?
I've actually heard that. I think I've heard that story before. And current Canucks goalie, Spencer Martin, he puts Vaseline on his gear. Have you heard that story?
No, I have not. No.
So he actually coats his pads in Vaseline so puck marks don't come on it. So he can just wipe the puck marks after. Was there any crazy gear stories like that from your time playing?
I don't know. Like we just had so many issues when I played because that's when they started cracking down on too big gear and everything, right? So like I remember I always had issues with my chest protectors and everything because I thought everyone just looked so much bigger than me. And these are guys that are my size, right? And I'm like, what the hell? You gotta build me something bigger, right? But then Kay Whitmore would always say like, no, you can have that or whatever, right? So no, uh like I said, I wasn't that big of a gear nerd or anything. It was more like the design and everything that was fun for me, I think.
Being traded over to Carolina, what does that call feel like as a goalie?
Uh, I mean, it was tough for me because I really liked Vancouver and I wanted to stay in Vancouver. And we were talking about a 4-year extension and everything when I was there. And after the season, we like felt that we were pretty close to each other, I think. And then Markstrom just started playing lights out in the minors in the playoffs there, and it was obviously gonna be like a better fit to keep him and like Miller salary cap wise and obviously Markstrom has like a huge ceiling which we're seeing now as well. So like I was just happy at that point to find out where I was going because there was rumors everywhere. I mean, it was Calgary, Edmonton, Buffalo, like, and I had really no idea where I was going. So at that point, I just like wanted to know what I was going. And like, funny story, I was actually in Ibiza in like Spain when I got the call, and I was like, okay, well, at least I know like now, right? But I always get traded or like contract stuff. Like soon as I went on vacation, like all that stuff happened every single time. I don't know why, but like it's the same with real estate now. Like as soon as I go on vacation, I like know that I'm gonna sell a few houses. So
Need to take more vacation.
yeah, I know that's what my wife keeps telling me.
What's your next vacation spot going to be? Do you know? Have you picked one out?
No, I'm not sure yet. So we have a second baby here due in August. So we're kind of just like staying put for now and yeah, preparing everything on the home front before the world is gonna change for us again. So
Yeah, well, congratulations.
thank
That's
you.
it. Exciting times, exciting
Yeah.
times. So moving over to Carolina, did you end up changing anything in your game with your goalie coach?
Yeah, like he wanted me to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more like out of the paint, and it's it's weird to change teams because I felt that like the Canucks defense and everything that I had like fit very well with my goaltending style and everything, right? And um they kind of molded me to fit to their style too. And then when I switched teams, it was more like me trying uh, to adjust to their system, and uh, that system just didn't really fit me at all. And yeah, like we had a really young team there and everything, and I think you like see how like good those Hurricanes are like now, but I had that core when they were 18, 19, and 20, right? So like we always knew that there was going to be like a building up to become like good, and I'm just sad that I didn't get to like be there like now, because those guys are like such good hockey players right now. It's crazy.
They're very good. It was sad to see them get beat out, but they're an exciting team
Yeah,
to watch, and hopefully they continue to move forward. So you
yeah.
dealt with some injuries and a couple of season-ending injuries. How does a goalie battle through that, and how do you stay positive? And where do you go from there?
I mean, I just think that it's so hard when you get hurt because like you so badly want to be out there, right? And when you get to that level and everything, I mean, hockey's your entire life, and when you're not when you're not able to like play, it just puts like so much pressure and so much strain on every other thing in your life, right? So um for me, I kind of just took it same mentality as I had in hockey. I just took it step by step and day by day. But not gonna lie, like definitely had a lot of bad days, and I had some good days, a lot of bad, but you push through it. And like what I know now about like my body and like my hips and everything, like if I knew this when I was a little bit younger, I like think that I could still probably play. But um, when I grew up, we like didn't really know a whole lot. It was just like your strength training was like lift as heavy as you can and run as fast as you can. I mean, everything has changed so much with like recovery and the way that strength coaches look at off-season training and everything now. It's a big difference, right? So yeah, just like wish that I knew then what I know now, I would say.
From a positioning standpoint, do you think you would have played the game differently then as well? So in 2017, I went to Sweden. We ran some goalie camps out there with Blue Crease goaltending, and
Yeah.
we just seen how heavy the RVH style, or you
Yeah.
guys call it something else. What's it called over in Sweden? I think it was SSN.
SMS. So
S.
so skridsko, so like skate against post is really
Yeah.
like the translation. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think do you think that had a big impact on your hips? And would you have played maybe more of that style we're seeing today, where they're using an overlap with an under square? Some people are calling it the panda.
I don't know. Like maybe I like didn't really start that style until I came over here. So like it is a lot of repetitions on the body, and it's a lot of repetitions on the hips, and I just think that like with proper off ice training and proper recovery, like we can probably get like a little bit further in like knowing what to do, but yeah, like I don't think we're gonna go away from that completely.
Definitely not. Definitely not. It's just the goalie plays the odds, right? So,
Yep. Yep.
what was
We're
your favorite part? What was your favorite part of playing in the NHL?
probably just like making it there. Like I love hanging out with the guys and everything. I think like now when it's the playoffs and it's getting deep and everything, this is like the only FOMO that I really have of like uh uh yeah, like don't really love the travel. It's just so much travel and like so hard on the body and everything, right? But yeah, just like playing the NHL and just like achieving your like dream is amazing.
If you had to explain your career with one moment, one save, what would you use?
I think when we clinched the playoffs against LA at home, like I let in the first shot of the game, and then we tied it with like 5 or 10 minutes to like go, and it was us or LA. We were kind of battling for that last spot, and it went into a shootout, and like just winning that shootout was just like an amazing feeling, and something that I'm gonna remember like for the rest of my life. I think like another save is it's a save that I didn't make, but I was on the bench when we won the World Championship, and Henrik Lundqvist made the save for us to win in a shootout as well. So uh, those two stick out for sure.
That's awesome. Henrik Lundqvist, what an unbelievable goalie.
Yeah,
Um, did you
yeah.
take a lot of did you take a lot of information in from him, and do you consider him maybe an idol to you whenever you were coming into the league, or just a competitor?
Yeah, yeah, like I mean, when I grew up, I mean, everyone wanted to be like Hank, and to be able to win a tournament with him and everything, such an amazing experience, right? And uh, I like try to just be around him for as much as I could, right? But it's such a short tournament. Like he came in for the last 4 games, I think. So like everything goes quick, right? But yeah, just yeah, like he's by far the best goalie that Sweden has ever had, right? So honored to be on the same team as him.
Do you plan on coaching or continuing your goalie coaching career and trying to balance that with your real estate career, or is this it? You got the kid on the way, it's real estate, having your family, and that's it.
Uh, I think it's to be determined. Like I still like to be part of hockey like somehow somewhere, like but uh I like the real estate gig too much, and it's making me a lot more money than hockey could so right now. So no, it's I still love the game and I still like to be a part of it somehow, but it's kind of on like the back burner now, and I'm gonna be there whenever ASU needs my help, and like whenever I have time. But yeah, my family and the real estate is just gonna be like taking up most of my time now, I think so.
Do you plan on pushing your kids into the game, or you're gonna let them decide? Maybe show them who your dad was?
I don't know. I kind of wanted to play golf. I've been in enough cold rinks and everything my whole life, so yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna push them into anything, no matter what. So yeah, just uh, whatever they want to play. And if they like think that they want to try hockey and then they love it, I'm gonna help them as much as I can. But yeah, they don't have to play hockey for me to love them. So yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I appreciate you coming on. Best of luck with your family and best of luck with the real estate moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.